We're at Fouts Field in Denton, Texas, where the fans are generating a lot of noise in anticipation of this game. Hi, everybody. I'm Brad Nessler, and I'm joined by the former quarterback, Kirk Herbstreit. And we'll also hear from Erin Andrews in a bit. It's college football on ESPN. Today's game is presented by Lowe's. Let's build something together. Today's game is between the Troy Trojans and the North Texas Mean Green. And here come the Mean Green. These two teams from the Sun Belt are going to leave it all on the field as we prepare for this late season matchup. For Troy, an explosive running back could make life really difficult.
He could post some very big numbers facing a defense whose linebackers are pretty shaky.
Now let's take you down to midfield for the coin toss, brought to you by Lowe's. Let's build something together. And the fans are on their feet awaiting the start of this game as the players line up for the kick. Makes it to the 22-yard line. For Troy, what should we be looking for from them today?
Don't plan on seeing much in the running department here. This is a pass-heavy attack that really keeps the secondary on its toes. It's not all vertical passing, though. Look for a lot of short routes, letting the receivers do their damage after the catch.
Good gain there on the quarterback scramble.
You know, I really like the decision to tuck it and run here. He waited and found no one open, so instead of throwing it away, he just took it upfield for himself.
McDowell drops back to pass. Tipped away. And he was looking deep on that play.
Let me just say one thing. They are definitely not afraid to put the ball in the air. That time, they were lucky it wasn't intercepted.
This crowd is energetic, and they'd really love to see a stop right here. Batted away. And that makes it 4th down.
Boy, great defense on that play. They were expecting the pass, and they defended it very well by getting a hand in there to break up the play.
Tackle made at the 31-yard line. Like a couple of boxers in round one, these two teams are feeling each other out.
Well, they had their opportunities here to make some plays to try to quiet this crowd, but they weren't able to do it. If things keep going this way, this stadium is going to get even louder.
Cobb takes it up the middle. Nice run there. Cobb picks up about 7 yards on the run. The lineman got a little ahead of the snap count. Here's the call.
Dead ball. Won't start on the offense. Still second down.
From their own 33-yard line. 2nd down. Catches it. He's tackled at the 40. A 7-yard gain that time from the play-action pass completion.
Good job by the quarterback to put the ball right in the hands of the big tight end there.
They're changing the play. Looks for his running back, incomplete. Well, it's usually a good idea putting the ball in the hands of your halfback, but only when it stays there.
Questionable call, but at least they're mixing up their offense a bit and trying to keep the defense on their toes.
They get this one off, and it's a beauty. He's to the 20. Tackle made at the 22.
Decent effort. He's not the type of guy to call a fair catch very often. It does have the ability to make guys miss.
And so far, it's been totally even. In close games like this, every possession is likely to matter. McDowell drops back on first down. Brought down at the 30. They're calling an audible. Receivers got it on the screen. And they make the stop at the 36-yard line.
That's just a well-executed screen pass. They had the blockers in front, and they got it to him with room to run.
They're changing the play. McDowell set to go to the air. Now he's going to run and watch out. Slides down to the ground.
This is a pretty tough guy, and he's a great leader. He's going to do whatever it takes to help his team.
Screen pass. He's got his halfback. And he's taken down at the 38.
Tell you, this guy's a pretty sure-handed weapon coming out of the backfield. And he showed some more good moves once he had the ball.
McDowell drops back to pass. And it's picked up by one of the linemen.
And they will keep the drive alive by recovering their own fumble.
So it'll be 2nd and 14 after the setback. Dumps it complete. It's the fullback over the middle. And they tackle him at the 14. Makes the catch and look out. And down he goes at the 4. They're crowding the line. From the 4-yard line, it's 3rd down. And this place is rocking. That's a great tackle at the 1-yard line.
Classic situational play calling. Running strong on 3rd and short, it'll move the chains.
They hand it off again. And he tackles him hard at the 4-yard line.
Well, that's just a good call from the defensive side of the football. They know what this team likes to run, and they got the better of them that time.
They're crowding that line of scrimmage. Option left side. Touchdown, Troy. They just make that play look so simple.
The timing on that option was just perfect. And when the option is run this well, it is very, very hard to defend.
And he tacks on the extra point. It was an 11-play, 79-yard drive, and the result, 7 points.
Brad, I thought that was a textbook drive. I thought they did a really good job of showing balance, mixing the play calling with the run and the pass. Just an overall well-executed touchdown drive.
So our score, 7-0. And he's hammered down. They'll start at the 28-yard line. Hauls it in as he's pushed out of bounds.
He faked out everybody in the stadium. When you can sell the run that well, you're going to have the upper hand on the defense.
Hall adjusts the play at the line. Hall steps back to pass. Swatted away.
That was textbook coverage by the defense. That's exactly what you want to do on every single pass play, but it doesn't always happen.
Hands off up the middle and stuffed.
Sometimes a play is not going to work for whatever reason. Doesn't mean you throw the play away. You just need to execute better next time.
Hall changes the play at the line. Hall drops back. Tackle made at the 33-yard line.
The defense might need to make some changes to their coverage scheme because that was just too easy.
He'll get the call again. He makes it to the 32-yard line. The halfback picks up a yard.
That was the junior linebacker who'll get credit with the tackle there.
He may have changed things up here. Slings it out there incomplete. Third down, and they need to get it to the 23. Back to pass. And he might want it all here, and does. That one's incomplete. That'll bring up 4th and long, and we should be seeing the kicker here.
Good stand by the defense to keep them out of the end zone on this drive.
It has the distance. And it's good.
Yeah, he got some good leg behind it, and he kicked an accurate ball right between the goalposts.
The score now, Troy 7, North Texas 3. North Texas gets set to kick this one away. He'll take it from the 2. Tackle at the 32-yard line. They'll take over at the 32. 1st and 10. McDowell with the option. He tackles him for a loss.
Nothing doing that time. Defender stayed home. The blocking wasn't there, and down he went.
Second and 13 coming up here. Ball on the 29-yard line. Here's a throw, and I don't think he got anything on that. About 3 yards on the play fake. And this stadium is getting loud. They're changing the play. McDowell drops back.
Let's see if the momentum from that defensive stand carries over to their offense.
So it's 4th down. They come out in a punt formation. He's tackled at the 33.
You're always looking for the home run return, the big highlight. Didn't happen there, but he still got him a couple yards.
They'll come back out with some confidence from having put through the field goal last time.
And this offense needs to continue to produce on the scoreboard because they're still losing this game.
And he's going to be sacked for a loss. The safety comes up with a nice sack.
Yes, he does. Here he comes clean on the blitz and got to the quarterback before he had a chance to really go through his progression. Nice play for this defense.
Defense looking for another sack in this 2nd down and long situation. Little handoff. Nice run there. Cobbs gets about 4 yards on the play. Trying to change the play. Hall set to go to the air. Scoops up the loose ball. And he's tackled at the 16-yard line.
I'll tell you, when a guy as big as this lineman gets his paws on a loose ball, you can pretty much forget about it. You're not getting the ball back from him.
They'll start at the 16. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to pass. The 10. What a play, and that is 1st and goal.
Well, this is a nice run for the first down by this quarterback.
They're crowding the line. McDowell changes the play at the line. McDowell on the option. They'll bring him down for a loss on the play.
I like how the defense got all up into that option to disrupt it. The offense looks a bit unsettled after losing that battle.
It's 2nd down. 6 yards stand between them and 6 points. End zone. Third down. Let's see if they can put it in from 6 yards out. McDowell back to throw. It's 4th down. The kicker is out there, and this one is 23 yards away. And it's good.
And you got to think they're pretty happy with holding them to a field goal right there.
Troy to kick. He'll return it from the 4-yard line. And he makes it out to about the 24-yard line. They'll start this drive at the 24. It's 1st and 10. They try to run it inside, and he's hammered. The back gets 3 on the carry.
Solid stop there by the corner on that one. I'll tell you, I love to see a cornerback willing to step up and make tackles like that.
Hall adjusts the play at the line. Throws to the tailback, incomplete.
Not a great throw by the quarterback, but to be fair, that was pretty good coverage.
3rd down and 7. Ball on the 27-yard line. The quarterback in the gun. Empty backfield. 5 wide receivers in the formation. Back to pass. This one is batted away.
Anytime you can put the quarterback on the ground, or in this case, bat the ball at the line of scrimmage, you're letting your presence be felt. Believe me, that quarterback is aware of the play of the defensive front.
He really got a hold of that one. Knocked out of bounds at the 40. Not a bad return. Last drive resulted in a field goal, and the offense will come back out looking to do one better. McDowell set to go to the air. He let that one go before the defense got to him, and it fell incomplete.
Well, sometimes if you can safely get rid of the ball, it's your best option.
Somebody hit the upset alert button because this one looks like it just might be heading in that direction. The score here in Denton is Troy 10, North Texas 3. Second down and 10 to go. Ball on their own 40. Troy is up 7. McDowell drops to throw. He's taken down at the 47-yard line. About a 7-yard pickup that time on the pass.
Hey, they picked up a nice gain of 7 yards on that play. Great pass.
Here's the option left. And they get him in the backfield for a loss.
It's a good surge by the defense. They really disrupted the timing on that play and gave them no chance to get the first.
Oh, excellent punt.
A punter who can place the ball inside the 10-yard line can be a great weapon. He's really got him pinned deep now.
With one quarter down, I really haven't seen too much separation between these two squads. Might be neck and neck the whole way. Right side with the option. And they get the safety.
Well, they went with a safe call and tried to run it, but this defense just swarmed to the ball and were able to get him in the end zone.
Gets to about the 37-yard line. Nothing much on the return there.
Not much is right. That coverage was all over him.
You think about the challenges these two teams are facing. On one side, you've got to find a way to keep building on your lead, and on the other side, you've got to find a way to get back in it. He passes it. It's broken up.
When you play the quarterback position, you have to be able to read the defense and look off defenders. He didn't really do that on that pass, and he was lucky it was only a tip and not a pick.
It's the tailback. And he is drilled at the 45-yard line. A gain of 8 on the carry. They run it for the first, and he stops.
Good, solid defense there to force him into a fourth down situation.
It's fourth down. The punt team is on the field looking to kick this one away. He's to the 20, and he's hammered down. So he got a little on that return.
Well, Brad, early it looked like there was an opening there, but the seam closed quickly.
They'll start this drive at the 21. First and 10. Hall running the option. And they got to him before he could get back to the line.
Good discipline here by the defense, stringing the option out and plugging the running lanes. That moved them back.
From their own 18-yard line. Second down. They come out in an empty backfield. Back to pass. Pulls it in, and he's in the open field. And he's finally knocked out of bounds at the 44-yard line. This quarterback doesn't seem to be having any trouble with the zone, does he?
He recognized the receiver was behind the coverage, and he found him with a perfect strike. That's nice passing for a first down.
Lets it fly. Tipped away. Great range as he's able to break up the pass.
I know that the safety makes a good play here, but as a receiver, you got to get in there and play some defense. He's lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
5 wide. He drops back. Makes the catch, and look out. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's the tailback. Makes it out to about the 23. Great job by the running back, and that's a gain of 9. Gets out to about the 21. So with that run, they pick up another first.
It's a nice job again up front by the offensive line. They're doing a good job of neutralizing the defensive front, and it's allowed them to move the ball down the field.
He gets another carry. Runs it left for a decent gain. And this play is number 8 on the drive. On the ground with the tailback. A huge play, and now they're in a great position to score. He really showed some good speed there.
I'll tell you, no question. When you talk about being able to turn on the jets and leave everybody in the dust, you have to mention this young man. He's got skills, but his speed is what the pro scouts are drooling about. This back has great vision, which allows him to make runs like this one we just saw.
And he converts the extra point. A 9-play, 79-yard drive, and they get it in for 7. So the score now, 12-10. North Texas is lining up to kick this one off. He's to the 10. And he's hammered down. They'll start at the 28-yard line. Troy with a 2-point advantage. They go to the left for a nice game. And he got it to the sophomore.
Most of the time, zone coverage will take away the out route. Not that time.
They'll run the option, and they'll bring him down behind the line.
Well, he's known for locking down receivers, but that doesn't mean he won't come up and lay the lumber on the ball carrier.
Second down and 14. Ball on their own 37. Looks middle, got his back, and he's level at the 39. A couple of yards that time on the screen.
The offense is trying to get the ball into the hands of the halfback here, and he did a pretty good job of getting a few yards, but the defense was just swarming to the ball right there.
He's wrapped up for the sack. And for Cardwell, that's his 5th sack of the season.
I'll tell you what, this guy seems to give maximum effort on every play. He is so hard to keep off the quarterback.
So it's 4th down. The punter comes on the field, getting ready to send one off. Heading for the corner. He's taken down at the 45. For a second, it looked like he was going to take that one all the way. Good field position here. They'll start this drive inside their opponent's territory. Give to the tailback, and he's met in the backfield.
You know, a lot of times coaches look to linebackers for leadership on defense. And on that tackle, he showed you why that's the case.
And he carries the ball for a nice gain. Cobbs picks up about 4 yards on the play. Trying to change the play. Cobbs up the gut. They tackle him there, and he's still going to be short. They had a moderate amount of yards to gain, and they'll end up a foot or two shy.
Yeah, the defense closed up that hole just in time.
He's at the 30. Tackle at the 18-yard line.
Unbelievable pass. They don't care what down it is.
Tackled after a decent run up the gut. Bishop picks up 5 with the carry. Tackled after a decent pickup. Thomas gains about 5 yards on the run. Fires end zone and tipped away.
Well-designed route, but tip your cap to the safety for making a real heads-up play with the deflection.
Catches it, gets out of bounds.
Oh, that was a big conversion. You could just see the other team's offense itching to get back on the field.
First and goal from the 4, looking for pay dirt. And he just gets rid of it. It's second down. They're 4 yards away. Here we go. It's power against power right now on the field. Both teams have their jumbo sets out there. He's gobbled up in the backfield.
They need to get back to some hard-nosed north and south running and try not to get to the outside so much. The defense just has too much speed for that.
And we have an update on an injury. Aaron?
Thanks, Brad. He's experiencing a lot of dizziness over on the sidelines. That could be a sign he suffered a concussion on that last play. They're doing x-rays right now, and he will not be returning to the game. Let's send it back upstairs for more.
All right, thanks for the update, Aaron. Certainly not good news. Let's hope he doesn't miss any extended playing time.
Brett, I agree. I think it's a given. You've got to keep him out due to this concussion. And really, for that matter, for all the young kids that are out there, you don't want to mess around with anything like this. If you take a shot and you have symptoms like dizziness or blurred vision, you got to talk to your coach, talk to your trainer, sit out, avoid any kind of potential risk, and then eventually you can come back once you're feeling better and get back out on the field and help your team.
North Texas is ready to kick it away. He hits a booming kick. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. They'll set up shop at the 20-yard line. Batted away.
This quarterback has got to do a better job of looking off defenders and allow his covered receivers some room to improvise and get free.
Fires right side's got his tailback. He's taken down at the 40.
Good job by the offensive line to pick up the linebacker on the blitz. That gave the quarterback enough time to find his man for a nice gain.
McDowell drops back to pass. Passes to the back, incomplete. Second down, 10 yards to go. Ball on their own 40. McDowell drops back. Quarterback's going to run it, and he's got room to work. Tackle made at the 49-yard line. From the 49-yard line, first down. Pass to the halfback. He dropped it. How about that defensive play?
Yeah, somebody better go get the trainer. I'll tell you what, that tailback is lucky to still have his helmet on after that shot.
Complete. He's tackled in the open field. Sample gained 7 yards with a catch there. Drops back to pass. He gets sacked on the play. Great play by the defense.
Ooh, that time they came with the blitz and the linebacker was able to get free and come away with a sack.
It's fourth down, and they're ready to punt this one away. Cobbs awaiting the return. That's the end of the half, and believe it or not, folks, it's still anyone's ball game. The score here in Denton is North Texas 17, Troy 12. from the 5-yard line. At the 30. He got a lot of jersey on that play. Not too much argument about this call.
Holding on the receiving team.
You've probably heard it said that there's holding on every play. It's just not called. I don't think it's really that prevalent, but you can get away with it sometimes, and other times you can't.
They'll start at the 17. 1st and 10. And they get the sack. Well, they sent the cornerback, and he was able to make the sack.
The offensive line was just too slow to pick him up. By the time they saw him, it was just too late.
They line up at the 12. 2nd down. Straight run here, and he's got nowhere to go.
The defense just met the blockers head on and drove them back straight into the runner.
3rd down and long coming up here. Ball on the 11-yard line. Hands it to the back. And he carries the ball for a nice gain. And he didn't get enough for the first.
Now, Brad, he's going to come up short here. The defense does a nice job of not allowing the ball carrier to get out into the open.
Tackle at the 46.
Not great, but not bad either. As long as your main priorities are not turning the ball over and establishing solid field position, then you're headed in the right direction.
There's still plenty of time to keep running their offense as usual here. I don't think they need to feel any anxiety about trailing. Drops back on 1st down. Complete, and they push him out at the 48-yard line. East gains 2 yards with a short completion. They're changing the play. McDowell, options left, and they got him for a loss.
When you're an option quarterback, you get used to getting popped pretty quickly. He'll bounce right back up.
3rd down, and they need to get it inside the 44. The quarterback in the gun. Empty backfield. 5 wide receivers in the formation. McDowell drops back to pass. And he hits him hard at the 40.
Nice job of picking up the Mike linebacker blitz and hitting his man for the 1st down.
Throws a strike over the middle. He's taken down at the 35-yard line. About 5 yards on the screen.
Simple bubble screen here to the receiver. He did a pretty good job of picking up some yardage before he went down.
Runs it, and he stops short of the line of scrimmage. Nowhere to go for the halfback. That's a loss of 1. 3rd down now, and they need to get it down to the 30. Fumble. It's recovered. They'll bring him down at the 34-yard line.
Good thing they got the ball back. That fumble could have really cost him.
They'll call on the field goal unit. This one 51 yards away. The kick is up. That's a tough break there for the kicker. And our score, North Texas 17, Troy 12. They'll take over at the 34. We've got a 1st and 10. Good open field tackle.
Man, did he ever sell the run? The defense took the bait, and that hesitation was enough to give the receiver room to make the catch.
He's looking for his man. Finds his receiver who's all alone. He goes down at the 23-yard line.
It takes an incredible amount of accuracy to throw the ball that high and that far. Just a beautiful pass.
Hands it to the back. Nice run there. Cobb picks up about 7 yards on the halfback draw. He may have changed things up here. They hand it off. Nice run there as they work the outside.
This is one of their special plays they like to call to keep the defense off balance. When you can get first downs in unconventional ways, you have the edge over your opponent.
Back to pass. Intercepted.
The linebacker here does a good job with his instincts of getting in the path of the receiver. Boy, what a great play.
First and 10. Ball on the 8-yard line. Give to the tailback, and he's met in the backfield.
He knew it was a run all the way and got a good jump. Once he got there, he wasn't about to let him slip away either.
Hands it to the back. Runs it right. Nice pickup. And they got him. And that'll be the second time that he found the quarterback today.
It seems like every one of these guys' sacks comes at a key point in the game. This one was on third down, and they really needed it.
After the sack, it's now 4th and long. He gets it away, and this is a really nice punt. He's tackled at the 42.
Well, the coverage team did their job and made the play. Let's see if the defense can continue the effort.
And they'll look to capitalize on the good field position here. He heaves it to the end zone.
These receivers could have done a much better job of recognizing the pressure and breaking off their route to get open quicker.
They'll give it off here. What a tackle. That was going to be a touchdown. So they're back in the red zone where they threw a pick on their last visit. Hall calls an audible. Cobb gets another carry. Good outside run there. Cobb picks up about 7 yards on the run. It's second down on the 12, and they can smell the goal line. Throws it, and oh, he dropped it.
The defense always likes to see a pass broken up, but getting the turnover would have been really big.
Third down, and they're going to need about 3 yards to pick up the first down. They give it to the running back, and not much there.
If this offense keeps running at this guy, they're going to have to rethink some of their play calling.
They'll line it up for the field goal. And they tack on 3 points. North Texas is ready to kick it away. He got all of that one. They'll bring him down at the 34. For North Texas, they've been getting into the backfield quite a bit.
You know, right now they're just putting on a clinic.
And for the Trojans, they're not only struggling in the pass protection department, they're struggling to get yards.
And at this point in the game, the offensive coordinator's got to be scratching his head because you can't run the football. Every time you drop back to throw, the quarterback's getting hit. He's just trying to figure out any play that would be successful to try to slow down this defense and get his offense into some kind of rhythm.
This deficit can be easily overcome, sure. But they have to be thinking if they don't get something going on this series, the burden is going to be felt by their defense. They'll wrestle him down in the backfield.
He just never had a chance to get any running room. The defense was on him almost as soon as the ball was snapped.
McDowell back to pass, and he can't get away from the pressure. There's his third sack of this game.
That wasn't one of those where you bring the quarterback down by the shirt sacks. He absolutely crushed the quarterback.
Defense hoping for another sack here on 3rd and long. Back to pass. They'll make the sack. And for Cardwell, his performance today has set a new team record for sacks in a single game.
He's really forced them to change their offensive schemes with how disruptive he's been. That's influencing a game.
He's tackled at the 47. Well covered by the kicking team. He didn't go anywhere.
What I like about this play is that the guys stayed in their lanes and didn't allow the big play.
We're set to get restarted as the offense looks to build on the success of their field goal on the last drive. Harmon takes a handoff. He makes it out to midfield. Hall changes the play at the line. Cobb gets a carry. Gets to around the 42. North Texas is up by 8. They're changing the play. Straight in the middle, and he meets the defense. Nothing doing on the halfback draw. It's 2nd and 9. Ball on the 41-yard line. Takes it right, and he can't get back to the line. And the defense just swarmed over him on that one.
Yeah, they were able to penetrate the offensive line and get to the running back before that play even had a chance.
3rd down, and they need to get it down to the 32. And they bring him down for a sack on the play. There's sack number 4.
Well, he's being forced to make really quick decisions because he doesn't have any time to throw the ball. That's going to lead to turnovers.
And that's it for quarter number 3. Folks, we got a great game on our hands. The count here at Fouts Field is North Texas 20, Troy 12. Fourth down. The punt team is on the field looking to kick this one away. And for Cardwell, he set a new school record earlier for most sacks in one game. And his great game has contributed to this winning effort. They're deep in their own territory. Ball on the 3-yard line. Here's the option left. They'll bring him down for a loss on the play. He had nowhere to go on that option play.
Boy, you're right. He's lucky he held onto the football there.
Second down, 13 yards to go. Ball on their own 1. They're packed in tight on the line. Nice run there. McDowell changes the play at the line. Flips it over the middle to the running back. And he's taken down at the 10. A yard, maybe 2 on the screen pass. So it's 4th down. They come out in a punt formation. Gets a block on the corner. Tackle at the 47. So he managed to get a few yards on the run back.
Yeah, but I'll tell you, Brad, with so much traffic in the middle there, it really makes it tough to break free.
Both teams realize that when the ball is snapped, we're one play away from a very different ball game. Runs it right. Nice pickup. Thomas gains 7 yards on that play. They're changing the play. Makes the catch and gets out of bounds. A good play fake that time.
Here, the play action was key. It held the linebackers there by the fake by the running back, and the running back did a very nice job of carrying out his fake.
Hall doesn't like what he sees. They work the right side, and there is nothing going there. The quarterback in the gun. Empty backfield. 5 wide receivers in the formation. Tries to set up a screen for the wide receiver. And they make the stop at the 11-yard line.
Oh, boy. The defense was duped on that play. But to be honest, even if they knew it was coming, I'm not sure they would have been able to stop it.
Hall changes the play at the line. Hall gets the ball. They'll get him for a loss. There was just no daylight on that play, and the defensive lineman was the reason.
Well, that's one way to get involved in the game. Great stop in the backfield.
Feeds it to the back. Runs outside for a nice gain. Cobb comes away with 5 yards on the carry. Hall doesn't like what he sees. They run straight. Brought down quickly. They'll be short of the first down after that unsuccessful running play.
Nice job here by the defense of holding firm and forcing a 4th down.
He gets it up, and he's got it. North Texas to kick. He's to the 10. And he's hammered down. And for Cardwell, he's been a force for this defense.
Yeah, I think we're all beginning to see that this guy seems to play much faster in person than when you watch him on TV or when you study him on tape. The thing I like is they're mixing up their looks, and they're doing a good job of making the quarterback uncomfortable.
This defense has played well enough to enjoy some cushion, but they don't have a lot of it. They'll take over at the 32. Makes the catch, and look out. Very good tackle in space.
I like how the blitz was identified and then picked up. That's a good test for a quarterback. How does he react in the face of pressure?
They're calling an audible. McDowell with the option. He tackles him for a loss.
Man, did he play that perfectly or what? As a linebacker, you have to be able to read the offense and make a quick diagnosis, which is exactly what he did on that play.
From their own 39-yard line, second down. Empty backfield, quarterback in the gun, 5 wide receivers. McDowell drops back. Throws, and he's right there to knock it away.
That's what the defensive back coach likes to see. His kids reacting when the ball's in the air and then making the play.
And they got him. And for Cardwell, he isn't far from the single-game sack record. It's 4th down, and they're ready to punt this one away. He's taken down at the 31.
When he made the decision to return the ball, I'm sure he thought there was going to be some room to run, but boy, did it vanish in a hurry. Still, he got something out of it.
Gives it off. Runs it left for a decent gain. Cobbs gains 7 yards on that play. He's changing things up. On the ground with the tailback. Up the middle for a nice gain.
Just like a play-action pass relies on the defense respecting the run, a delay relies on the defense respecting the pass.
Hall changes the play at the line. Again, he'll get the call. Makes it to the 47. From the 47-yard line, 1st down. Just under 3 to go in regulation. Handoff, brought down quickly. Thomas gains about 2 yards on the run. It's 2nd down, 8 to go. Ball on the 45-yard line. Just over 2 minutes in the game. Run the middle and nothing there. Maybe a yard on the run by the tailback. Thomas gets the call again. Makes it to the 37.
This is the kind of steady, strong drive that coaches love to see. Right now, they're firing on all cylinders.
Here's a run up the gut, but nothing going there. He gains a couple of yards on the carry. Less than 2 minutes in the 4th quarter. Cobbs will run it again. He takes it right side for a good gain. Cobbs picks up 5 with the carry. They're changing the play. Here's the option, and they'll bring him down behind the line.
Great job here in shutting down the run. That's a real boost for this team.
It's 4th down, and the kicker's on to try this 49-yarder. Just over a minute in the 4th quarter. Kicks away. And it's wide right. No good.
You know, for a second there, I thought it might hook back, but it just kept slicing to the right. That's a tough break.
So our count is still North Texas 23, Troy 12. Nothing left here except to see the clock hit 0. A comeback is just not happening. Drops back on 1st down. Chucks it deep down the right side. Second and 10. Ball on their own 32. We have less than a minute to go. Here's the halfback. Up the middle for a nice gain. The halfback picks up maybe 5 yards on the draw play. Passes, and it's almost picked off.
Man, I don't know if this quarterback misread the defense or just made a poor decision, but that wasn't a pass he should have thrown.
McDowell drops back to pass. And he's hit immediately.
Did you see how calm he looked as he stood back there and read the defense? When you know what you're doing and what should be happening, it makes things a lot easier.
From the 50, second down. McDowell back to pass. He's hit and taken down. They're changing the play. The spike will stop the clock. Second down, 10 to go. This is the 8th play of this drive. Hands it off inside, brought down. So the halfback gets only 2 on the draw play. And he stops the clock with a spike. The offense is going to stay on the field and try to convert another 4th down. They'll have one more chance for the end zone. McDowell back to throw. Got him. They tried to throw for it, but ended up getting sacked. There's a missed opportunity by the offense. And this should be a kneel down as they just try to kill the clock. He'll go down to one knee. And the ball game's over. And our final score in this one: North Texas 23, Troy 12. As we take a look at the highlights, Kirk, how would you summarize the action in this one?
Well, they fought this one hard and played with some grit. And while they might not have come away with a W, they've got no reason to hang their heads. North Texas seemed primed for a blowout, and while this win is nothing to scoff at, it might be a little bit of a reminder that they've got to take every team very seriously that they face.
And for Cobbs, he wins Player of the Game honors. For the Trojans, they rack up another loss, possibly hurting their chances for a bowl invite. And for North Texas, they continue their dominance on the gridiron with a 9-0 record. That's going to do it for this presentation of NCAA Football 12. For Kirk Herbstreit and Aaron Andrews, I'm Brad Nessler saying goodbye.